We are down in our food storage area, the dreaded dark dungy basement. No, it's actually not that bad. Today I am working on making our cat food. We haven't featured the cats very much in our videos so far, but we do have 5 indoor cats, way more than we need to have, but we do try and feed them a raw meat diet. And it was time to clean out the freezers, so that's what we've done, and we have a huge pile of meat. But I figured since I was down here I would just kind of give you a little look-see at how things are going in the food storage area. The canning shelf is starting to fill up. We did a video on what was left from 2019 canning season earlier this year. I'll try and link that above here. But as you can see, we're getting pretty filled up. I didn't do a whole lot of jams and jellies this year yet, so they are not stocked up yet, but our tomato products are getting stocked up. You can see ketchup is back stocked up. Garlic pasta sauce is stocked up. We've got our lemony basil soup is all stocked back up. We've got our, down here in this box still is August stew, I believe, which is also there on the rack, one of my favorite recipes. And then we've got a few tomato juices that we did, and I still have stuff on the floor that I've got to get onto the shelf. But the one thing that is lacking that I really wanted to do better with was the apple products, so hopefully we get some more time. I did stock up, you can see there, I did stock up the applesauce, but we haven't gotten around to making cider, although we did freeze 24 liters of juice, which is good. Anyways, we're going to take a sneak peek. Here's one of our cats now. Hey, Miss Nora. Yeah, but you're going to go on that one? Okay, I'll open this one on. Nope, you're going over there. We are coming up to butcher season on chickens and the rest of the bunnies. So I've made a few little pockets in here to put that sort of stuff, which is great. Organized a couple older chickens. This is a 2017 chicken that didn't get sealed very well. Anyways, that freezer is coming along nicely. And this one, there ain't no more room. This is our goat and lamb freezer. I say that, there's goat in the other one too. I did even discover a little bit of the pork from past. And there's a few other little tidbits in there, but for the most part, we've gotten that kind of cleaned out, got rid of anything that was old or freezer burnt or anything like that. That is the joys of having these cats, is they eat that sort of stuff. So, the cat food. Basically, what we use is our ground goat at the moment, and anything that kind of needs to be used up out of the freezer. So this time, we had some old whole ducks. Oh gosh, what year would these be from? They're old. They're 2015, so we had a couple whole ducks that we were going to use up. And this is some old rabbit that we had chopped up for cat food before. So that's from 2019, last year. And then we had 3 whole rabbits, vacuum sealed from a couple years ago as well, that we're going to debone and use up for this. So in total we had 8 pounds of ground goat, 2 ducks which we're going to grind up, and some chicken. I don't know, that's probably a couple pounds of chicken. And then we have, like I say, the 3 whole rabbits, which would probably put us at about 15 pounds of rabbit between this bag and those 3. So hopefully we'll end up with 25 to 30 pounds of cat food. We do also put a couple cans of tuna in there. And I forgot to check the one freezer for salmon, so we'll see if we've still got some cheapy salmon for them to chuck in there as well. But we do this as well as they get some dry cat food or wet cat food, just to make sure they're getting the vitamins that they're supposed to get. But all of our cats seem to do very well on this raw food diet, and I think it saves money. Not 100% sure if it saves money, but our cats look pretty, so I'm saying that that's caused by eating a raw meat diet of home-produced food. So for our raw cat food, we're at the grinding stage. Chris is he's just cutting up the last couple pieces of rabbit meat off the bone. And so we're at the stage of grinding, and basically kind of the process I use, here's kind of the finished product, is I have dishes with all the different types of meat. Like for example here we've got our goat, duck, chicken, rabbit. As I said, sometimes we put salmon or some sort of fish in this as well. We did not on this one because we had a lot of stuff we'd pulled out of the freezer. But basically it all goes through the grinder on our the fine, smallest size, and we put that through, and then I would either usually add chicken broth or beef broth or some sort of broth to this. I actually kept the goat broth from when I made the goat meat the other day, so that's what's going in there. So we've got it all ground up, and it turned out that it was 21 pounds, which is actually a little less than what we have usually done. Usually we sit around the 25. We usually have this bowl right full. But this will do for now. It'll keep the kittens happy. And we're now going to just separate it out and put it into little, we collect all our sour cream containers and things like that over the year. And we just divide that and put them into the freezer, and we pull out one every couple days for the cats to eat. So we'll come back after that.
And there's everybody checking out their dinner. They've had a little bit of a taste already, so some of them might not be as hungry as normal. But anyways, that's our video. Yeah, pretty much everybody's walking away. That's what happens when you make cat food. The cats usually get quite a bit before you're finished. But anyways, the two kittens are enjoying it.
So basically we ended up with 19 containers here of cat food that will go in the freezer, and you know, it's a great way to use up those old birds and rabbits and stuff that doesn't make the, I've got meat all over my hands, quote, human grade. Now, saying that, we could eat this. Worst case to worst, if worse came to worse, we could survive on our cat food. I'd cook it.
Yeah, the cats are definitely eating well. There's no question.
Oh, yes, yes. Sometimes they even get lamb, which, I mean, how many cats get to eat lamb? But it's a great way to use up those old roosters and hens and old rabbits and stuff that, you know, maybe got freezer burnt in the freezer because you kind of forgot about it at the bottom. That does happen a lot. But anyways, it's a great method that we use. And as I said earlier, we do still supplement with the dry cat food. They basically get this one day or one meal a day, and they get a little bit of dry cat food as a second meal, just to make sure that they're getting all the vitamins and minerals and stuff that are in the cat food. But this is a great way to make that cat food go a little bit further, and I do think it is better for them in the long run.